The Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Mr. President. My question, without notice, is to the Deputy Leader of the Government, the Leader in this place of the National Party, the Minister for Primary Industries, Minister for Regional Water and Minister for Trade and Industry. Will you take responsibility for the massive swings that occurred on the weekend away from your party in Murray and Cootamundra and admit they were due to your failure to properly investigate Murray-Darling water theft by Northern irrigators?
Yeah. Is that a Dorothy, is it? Dorothy.
Mr. President, I thank the honourable member for his question, and a question that allows us to reflect about the results that we saw in the by-elections both in Cootamundra and Murray over the weekend, Mr. President. Mr. President,
the decay in the dental clinic. The decay.
Order! Order! Can I ask the Honourable Walt Secord not to acknowledge an interjection by the Honourable Dr. Peter Felt, and I will call both of you to order if there's one more interjection. Minister has the call.
Mr. President, I'd love to take responsibility for the success of Austin Evans and Steph Cook being elected as members of Parliament, Mr. President. But that, Mr. President, would mean that I would then be taking away from the credit from so many other people that need to be acknowledged in the enormous effort that went to them to secure not only the seat of Cootamundra but also the seat of Murray, Mr. President. And Mr. President, what I can do is Mr. President, is be proud of the effort that went, and the effort that went not only from all members on this side but also from our party organisation for that result, which I'm sure those opposite, Mr. President.
I call the Honourable Penny Sharp to order for the first time.
Those opposite, Mr. President, when we see the effort that the Labor Party put in, the amount of money that they spent, Mr. President, I certainly know that they would be disappointed with the return on investment that they made into those by-elections, Mr. President. The fact that they spent a bucket load of money, Mr. President, money that I'm sure would have been better spent towards their 2019 campaign, but they spent a hell of a lot of money, Mr. President, to have a pretty poor result.
I call the Honourable...
Their vote dropped, Mr. President. They came out and they spent a bucket load and their vote dropped. They had every one of the shadow cabinet.
I call the Honourable Mig Veach to order for the first time.
Just a flesh wound.
I call the Honourable Daniel Mookie to order for the first time. Minister has the call.
Thank you, Mr. President. So the Labor Party spends a bucket load of money, rolls each one of their shadow ministers out, gets them all out to hand out, and their vote goes backwards, Mr. President. Their vote goes backwards, Mr. President. And as we stand here today, Mr. President, we now have the National Party represented in the other place for the seats of Cootamundra and Murray. And they'll continue to make sure that they advocate on behalf of those communities, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, I won't take the credit for that success because there were so many people that contributed to the success of that campaign, Mr. President. But, Mr. President, it was an investment that was worthwhile, not something that the Labor Party can say. They spent a bucket load. They went backwards, Mr. President. They should be more worried than anyone else of those results, Mr. President.